how long is it going to take for him, the timeline to get the licensing?
You must to buy the whole package. The whole package that will be compliant for the provider. No one can fake it. No one can make it. There is no double website. It's .gov.lr.
How do you see it evolving, and where do you see it being in like the next 2 years?
But here is real bank account from real bank where you can go to office if you want.
As a newbie and as a lawyer, I will advise you to check 3 main points. First of all,
Powered by my gaming license.
Regulators don't send push notifications, but we do. We collect all global updates directly from the source. Join the MGL Telegram news channel for the news that actually matters to your business.
Hello and welcome back to My Gaming License podcast. We are here in Barcelona, and today we have Advocate Omer, who is the global exclusive representative of Liberia Online Gaming and Casino Commission. Omer, welcome to the show.
Thank you, guys. It's a pleasure to be here. As our friends mentioned, my name is Omer Moaban. I'm a lawyer from Israel, one of the managing partners at MM&Co. And we are acting as the exclusive agent for the Liberia government in everything related for the new online gaming license.
Welcome. Very nice to hear and
to finally meet.
Yes.
I'm sorry for interrupt.
Oh, it's okay. I think it's great to have you here because there's a lot of licenses in the space. We are curious. What do you think about the remote gaming licensing landscape as it is today? Because we have a lot, and we want to see how do you see it from your perspective?
To be honest, I think Liberia is a great example to show how this industry is evolving and how attractive this area become. Liberia, it's not an offshore island with few people population. It's a real country with more than 8 million people population. They have stable economy. They never been in any black or gray list. They are well connected to the most important global payment, the SWIFT system, and they have both euro and dollar as a payment local solution. Everything in Liberia is acting under a .gov domain and not as a .com or anything like that. And I think that the fact that a country like Liberia, the biggest that ever been in this industry, decide to establish their own online gaming license, it's show and explain how attractive and sexy this industry become.
It's interesting when you mentioned that. We have the situation with Curaçao. We have Anjouan gaining more, attraction and traction because of big players jumping on it. We have a new entrant like Nevis, which was introduced just last year. So, as a newbie, for someone who wants to launch a new brand, where do you see Liberia fitting into this situation and the other licensing jurisdictions that we have?
As a newbie and as a lawyer, I will advise you to check 3 main points. First of all, the legal status of the regulation, and most important, of the government that is going to issue for you this license. You need to decide as an operator what jurisdiction you're going to target. And only then, after you make those 2 due diligence stuff, you need, as an operator, to check that this particular license will provide you the right infrastructure when it comes for banking, payment, game providers, and platform, and to make sure that you can operate a successful and legit business.
That sounds interesting. Can I just follow-up question? And you created the legal framework for Liberia, right?
indeed.
Okay, sounds good. And how did you create it? Did you kind of what kind of mistakes did you look? Did you check? Did you find from other jurisdictions which you used for legal framework and to not kind of repeat them these mistakes? What did you do to make it better?
I didn't come here to give advice for other regulators, and we are not going to point on other colleague or law firm or regulators or about the mistake that they did. But us as a law firm that serve client with all the licenses in the industry and in a very good partnership and relationship with the biggest provider in the industry, we know exactly what they are looking to get, what is important for them, and what is the package and the items that they're looking to have from the operators or the B2B provider. And from this particular reason, we decide not selling only a paper license.
Yeah.
We decide to sell for the first time a full package that from our experience and of course the expert that we advise with will give the fastest and the easiest onboarding on those providers. And from this reason, can I elaborate more about the package?
Of course.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure.
So not like other jurisdiction, when you buy a Liberian online gaming license, you are not getting only a license.
Okay.
You must to buy the whole package. The whole package that will be compliant for the provider. This package is include, first of all, local company.
Okay.
It's a must, of course, and this is the government that's going to issue for you the license. Second of all, the license, of course, and this license is going to be under .gov domain.
Okay.
For us, it's very important, and it was go or no go.
Yeah.
Because otherwise you can fake it. Otherwise the operators or the bank or even the provider can't know, is this license is really backed by the government? Is this license is really known where it needs to be known in the government? So in this place, when the public registry is under a .gov domain, we don't have this issue at all.
Any confusion? Nothing.
Yeah.
No one can fake it.
Yeah.
No one can make it. There is no double website. It's .gov.lr. The government is backed. For us, as a lawyer from the payment experience, and this is what we are doing for 8 years, the fact that every client and every operator is going to get from the very start a B2B bank account, a local one, not EMI, connecting to SWIFT with Euro and USD under their own name with online banking, it's a huge start when you try to onboard for new payment solution. Also, we know and we understand also why it's very important for the providers to know that there is AML officer in the picture. So it was very obvious for us that we need the AML officer, but we know it's a huge headache when you need to take care about the salary and you need to take care about the office. So we find an arrangement with the government that every client is going to get an AML officer that already been paid for 12 months in advance.
Okay.
No one need to take care of it, and you don't need to take care of the office. When you purchase the license, you are getting a dedicated AML office. It's not dedicated, it's almost,
Okay.
like it's going to be between 4 to 7 or whatever it is, but it's going to be in charge of this license. And also local address. We know that a lot of other people, not only in the gaming industry, selling mass address or virtual office. Here it's going to be a real local address. And also every client, operator or B2B provider that's going to get this solution is going to get a full turnkey solution, including local company, licensed is going to be in public registry under .gov domain, a real physical bank account connected to SWIFT, Euro and dollar, a unique AML officer that already been paid for all in advance and doesn't need any office or anything. It's an ongoing monthly payment, and a unique address, a business address, not mass address,
Not
and
virtual.
and not virtual office. This is the package that we believe that once you approach for provider, or even when your players is going to see what you have, that it's not only a paper license that register in website.
No need to name the license.
No, it doesn't important. We look at ourselves. As I said in the beginning, we are not here to talk about other people. We try to fit the license to banking, to providers, and for the players. This is our goal.
It's first of all, it's amazing, especially the bank account, real bank account. This is unique. I have one question about this, but before you mentioned you provide the company, and one of the most popular questions.
Local company director, right?
Not just local company director, but in reality, when you kind of see a lot of people coming to you, a lot of operators coming to you, they ask different questions, and one of the questions is gonna be if I will be secured, if information about myself as a director, as a UBO, as a shareholder, if you'll be like.
This is a great question.
Public? Yeah.
No, it's not public registration. It's straightforward. I don't have anything else to say about it. It's not public registration. Just to make it clear, there is a public registry also for the company. You can see the date, the name, company number, no director, no UBOs. This is the Liberia policy.
Yeah.
Regardless gaming.
It's great security for operators.
Yes.
Yeah. So thank you again for summarizing what is included in the package, because it's really important for the new operators to know the differences between what is out there in the space, which brings me to the next point, which is, what do you think is the most attractive feature of the items that you have mentioned? Is it mainly the cost? Is it mainly the timeline? Because usually is usually like either cost or timeline is what defines for a lot of licenses.
For me, it's a combination. The fact that this kind of country, we talk already about
the background,
the economy, the banking, and everything. So first of all, it's the most important, the government that support it.
Yeah.
And then you combine it with how fast we can to provide the license. So it's up to 30 days.
Okay.
And the fact you're getting the all package. So in my opinion, the combination of three of them, this is the best solution and the best alternative for new operators and the biggest operators and small, like, in my opinion, this is the best solution, like the best alternative out there.
Yeah. So for me also to understand, right, where do you see that Liberia license will be in like 2 years, considering the fact that this is the best solution right now? How do you see it evolving, and where do you see it being in like the next 2 years?
We decided to put the player protection and the gaming responsibility at the top priority, and we're going to put a lot of effort, time, money, resources to make sure that those two topics will be handled in the most professional way that you can imagine.
Okay.
We're doing it, first of all, as a human being. It's very tricky and sticky environment. We need to be sure that no one is going to... I don't want to talk more about it, but we need to be sure that it's going to be handled professional, as a human being, as a lawyer, and as a regulator. And also, regardless, we truly believe as a businessman that when the player trusts the regulator, in the end of the day, he also trusts the operators. And when there is synergy of trust of those people, they will get better provider, better partnership, and better reputation regarding the license, regarding the payment solution, regarding the banking, and regarding the platform. Because in the end of the day, we need to keep
players.
This is the end of the day the reason of the regulation. Only for the player side. And we feel that it's not easy task, but it's doable, and we definitely can do it. So we believe that in the long term, even the operator will understand that the protection of the player and the gaming responsibility in the long term. Maybe in the short term, it feel like it's going to be more complicated and more fines or more whatever it is because we're going to do our job. But in the long term, I'm sure that they will be happy of the advantage to know that under this license, there is a real government, a real people that taking every compliant serious and taking care of it and make sure that it will not happen again. We will help to the client, to the players that need this help.
This is very important, and personally, I have some experiences without mentioning the brand name or the license name. Player protection has always been really critical, especially when we talk about offshore licenses. And very well-known licensing regulator, for example, everyone knows in the industry that even when players are not paid the money they owe, they cannot do anything about it.
No, this is a different type
and
of
this
issues,
is why I'm very curious to understand
Let's
how,
split it. Let's split it. We are not going to let any scammer to use the license.
Okay.
Period. This is not an option. Someone that's going to steal money, to disappear, or to do anything like that, we are going to revoke his license. It is not going to be a Liberian client. It's not an option. We're talking above. When there is issues with payment, with things that delay, with a player really need assistance. You know, in the end of the day, it's gaming. It's slippery. It's not the place to talk about it, but they need to have a regulator or body or help or support that in the end of the day, when it's coming and become not fun or gaming, someone to help them. So what you mentioned, it's not an option.
Yeah.
Once someone will scam through this license or because this license or will use this amazing infrastructure to make scam or whatever it is going to lose his license. Be sure. This is even not an option for us. We want to do above and to bring more value for the client.
And what about protection? You have on your website kind of the dispute resolution or something like similar, yes?
Yeah.
The simple way you can imagine, you just type, you can check it online. It's already there. You just type the license name and the biggest button in red, make a compliant.
Very nice. On the main website?
On the main website, under each license, it's easy as it you can possible. Then also, when you click from the gaming website, the only thing that you're going to see in big, not the only, but the biggest button that you're going to see, it's make a compliant.
Yeah.
Simple as that. If they make a mistake, they send it to regulator. The regulator sit, check, get the answer about what happened for both sides and make the step that need to be taken. But we're going to make it the easiest that you can imagine for a player to make a complaint against any operators. The smallest, the biggest, it's exactly the same procedure. Yeah, I'm sorry.
So how long does it usually take to receive an acknowledgement? Let's say I'm a player, I have an issue with an operator. I raise a complaint from your website, right? How long does it take for me to receive a response?
Not more 7 days.
Not longer than 7 days.
I'm not sure if we're going to solve it in 7 days, and I can guarantee.
No, I'm just asking about the acknowledgement.
The maximum in 7 days. Our goal is 3 business days.
Okay.
And you will get an answer.
That's a really good thing for the players.
This is the reason that there is regulation.
Exactly.
In the end of the day, it's not to getting a bank solution. It's not regarding to have just the seal on the website.
Yeah.
Regulation become and evolving to protect the end clients.
Exactly.
And here the end clients is the players. So we need to do everything to make sure that the players are protected and no one is
in danger,
losing the fun of gaming.
Exactly.
Right now, the restriction countries is USA, UK, Liberia, Israel, grey and blacklisted. These territories are blocked by IP, and it's big no-go.
You know, I'm also curious about the jurisdictions where operators can operate, right? So just for me to understand, and also the audience, What is the scope and coverage of Liberia license?
Okay, basically it's international gaming license, as we definitely know. So everything is open, beside the countries that are blocked, IP blocked, and it's a big no-go, like USA, like UK, like blacklist, grey list, Israel, Liberia, and such on. Beside that, other jurisdictions are open. And it's also very important to say that us, as a law firm that doing this job for more than 8 years, have a very solid, big international coverage of networking for law firm all over the world. And once we have an operator that is not sure if it's allowed, how we need to do it, and under what condition, we will be glad to assist him and find him the right lawyer from the geo that is looking to target, and to bring him exact legal opinion. And in this legal opinion, he will get the answer if it's okay to operate, if it's okay to operate under what condition, and it's going to be very detailed. And once you have this legal opinion, it's not only that you are complying the law, a lot of time as even can approve it, you also can get better payment solution, better provider, better PSPs, because then you are fully legit and there is no question about if it's okay that you operate in this country or that country. So it's a bit case by case, but for sure it's international, but we block the necessary countries.
Okay, I mean, it's super important to be compliant with regulations from different countries. And for example, someone comes to, hey, I want to launch my casino. So basically, how long is it going to take for him, the timeline to get the license, including the whole package?
Our commitment, it's up to 30 business days. Of course, we will do everything we can to make it faster, but the commitment, the official commitment is 30 days. And we decide to put effort and resources for this task because as a lawyer, again, we know how difficult it can be. And every client, operator, or B2B provider is going to have a dedicated agent, a success agent that will do anything is needed to make the process being fast and easy. And we're definitely going to do it in 30 days, hopefully faster.
And just if you have to look at the process on a very high level, what does the process involve?
To be honest, the first step is the hardest. It's to check the ground of the structure. It of course the UBO, the directors, and all the papers. And only after that we're going to issue an invoice to the client. So we decide to split it because for us, if the UBO is not proper and fit, and we can't get him a company, a license, and bank account, it's also important for us because we promised a bank account. So we need to comply it in a level of a bank. So only after we got this approval, then we proceed for the license itself.
So there will be like a due diligence check on the UBO.
It's going to be like pre-approval for the UBO, the players, the URLs, and everything that it's no-go for us. Then always you can approve the terms and conditions, you can approve everything. But for us, first of all, we need to know the people, that they are fit and proper to be an owner of a license, of online gaming license. It gives you a lot of opportunity. And only after that, we are proceeding for the another stage.
And does the license need a local company representative?
Indeed. But it's part of the package. So we don't need to be worried about it. You're doing one onboarding. For this one onboarding, again, company, license under .gov domain, AML for 1 year, bank account, and local address. One onboarding and you get it all.
So, when we talk about licenses, right, especially offshore and international license, one of the biggest operational challenges, as we all know, is banking and payments, right? So I'm curious, even for the audience, how does banking and payments work specifically? Can we cover a bit deep into banking and payments under Liberia Authority?
I'm happy to share. we got approval from the biggest player or provider in the industry. We share part of the list with Ivan. Of course, we are not going to name right here the name of the providers. It was for us quite easy. Again, I'm sorry that I mention it again, because the package, real government, .gov domain, bank account. When you approach to a provider and you already have a bank account, a real bank account under your name, it's make the whole story easier, faster, and very friendly for you. So first of all, we already have been approved for banks, PSPs, APMs, crypto, OTC, whatever it is.
Okay.
And we're working day by day, and this is I think the main reason that we came to ICE, to meet another partners and to close more collaboration for the Liberia government.
You know, the other thing that comes to my mind, you just mentioned about what makes Liberia license very attractive for operators. And what comes to me when we talk about this is usually jurisdictions compete on speed or cost or taxes as well, low taxes. This is also a very important thing when we compare different jurisdictions. So, what's the factor that Liberia chose not to compete on, and why?
So to be honest, we're going to compete on all aspects.
Yeah.
And we will try not to be weak on any of them. And when it comes to tax, for us it's very easy because the tax regime is 0%. So it's simple as that. I don't have anything else to say about it. 0 is 0. And regarding time, at the moment we are the fastest. As definitely.
May I know why it's 0? It's like, is it the first time there is 0? Or
every activity that the company is doing outside the country don't have tax. So there is no tax regime on this specific activity. So it's very simple. Time, we have the fastest time frame. And regarding the product itself, we can talk again about the package, but it's not only a paper, it's not only a license.
Yeah.
It's full infrastructure that's supposed to bring the operator the best tools to get the best providers, banking, payment solution, and such on.
Omer, again, thank you so much for joining us and sharing everything so openly, as well as positioning it in such a way that we understand better in terms of like what is available and what is going to be available from Liberia. So we have Ivan as well to add some perspective to close off this conversation.
If you're interested to know the price and all the details to get the offer, just feel free to contact us, me, for example, or any of our sales team. And Omer, thank you very much for your time, for your fantastic speech and explanation about all the things, especially I like the one for players. Players protection is key in offshore licensing industry. Thank you, everyone. Appreciate your time. Thank you, Omer. Thank you very much, Surya, for hosting this. And again, hope to see you soon at Expo in a few days.
You're going to see me tomorrow.
Yeah.
Thank you, guys. It's been amazing. Thank you for watching My Gaming License podcast, where we discuss the regulatory insights. We are here in Barcelona, and we'll see you soon at another show.
Powered by My Gaming License.